Today I wanted to share my experience in doing an epoxy resin art and how to do it, how I personally did it. I also listed it on eBay and I wanted to share my results at the end of the video. Meaning, does it really work? Stay tuned after this short intro. Hey guys, it's your girl Nat here. So recently on TikTok, I've been seeing this trend where everyone has been producing resin paintings and they post it on eBay and they magically get $400 or something. For those of you who don't know, my name's Natalie Perry and I am a realist artist. I did those wolves in the back. I typically spend years, months or years on one piece of art. Going completely abstract was a challenge for me. Like I said, today I wanted to show you the ins and outs of epoxy resin art. So for starters, what is resin? Resin is a two-component system consisting of resin and a hardener. Essentially, you mix these two components and you get a chemical reaction. So the reaction takes place and the resin eventually will harden into plastic. Resin is typically used in boat making, furniture sealants, as a countertop sealant, floor sealant. It's used in a lot of places. You can also buy resin mold. Honestly, the options are limitless, but I was more interested in making money because I'm poor. So I had 24-inch by 48-inch canvases and I was thinking this is great. I could post it on eBay. Somebody can put it in their living room or over their master bed or something. It's a bigger size than these, 12-inch by 12-inch canvases that I've been seeing on TikTok. And I took that canvas and I brought it into my garage. My garage was my workspace. I would sweep up everything, just make sure that there's no dust, because if there is dust and when it settles and your resin painting is drying, that dust is going to dry literally into the painting and harden. So please, 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 please sweep up. I also had to prep my canvas. I reinforced the back with foam core and I added several layers, I think it was 3 or 4, just to ensure that when this heavy plastic resin hardened, it wasn't gonna dip like this. And I also found some really cool reference photos on Pinterest. Lastly, I put on my big girl plastic gloves that I feel like everyone and their mother has given the pandemic, and I started mixing the two components. I would stir for about 2 to 3 minutes just to activate it. At least that's what the directions say. And and then I just started going ham. I used white, I used 2 shades of blue, and I used glitter. So I kept it really simple for my first resin painting, just because sometimes I think less is more, especially with this kind of thing. But I was really, really excited to pour. Now you can add a ton of acrylic colorings or powders and stuff, but I just want to give you a warning for anyone who is new to this, like I am. Do not add water. Do not do it. What happens is it decreases the integrity of the actual resin, and therefore when it hardens you're gonna have spots where it didn't harden correctly, and it's not necessarily plastic, it's a watered down version of plastic, so just stay away from water. You can even pour this resin over photographs or dried out flowers. I've seen that a lot. So just have fun, experiment, just don't add water. I also used a disposable cup and a palette knife just to spread out the paint a little bit more, and that was fun. I then also purchased a heat gun, which I ended up returning. So because I did it in my garage, as the day progressed, it slowly just got hotter and hotter, and I found myself not even really needing a heat gun. There were limited bubbles. It also took me a while just to figure out the mixing thing everything. So I feel like by the time I was pouring all these layers on, the heat from Mother Nature just got rid of the bubbles for me. I ended up using a hair dryer actually, and that worked much better. I think it, just in my opinion, honestly, I just wouldn't invest the money in a heat gun, but that was just me personally. Granted, I am doing this in July, so it was really steamy here. Essentially, the heat gun though will remove any air bubbles by boiling them to the surface, and then they will eventually pop and just disappear from your resin painting, and your final result will have no air bubbles, which is annoying, and you want to avoid them. And then I left it to air dry. I left it there for 2 days. I didn't touch it, and I also put a huge tarp over it, and I tied it to my grandma's locker and a ladder that we had in the shed, just to ensure that no bugs were gonna like sit on it. I mean, they still could have very easily, but I was trying my best and A for effort. Another thing I've seen is you can put like larger cups or something and put like a flat piece of cardboard or something, but because my canvas was so big, I wasn't able to do that. That's why I did the whole ladder thing, and it was honestly just a mess, but you know. Painting wise, the first thing I did was dispose the disposable cups. I kept everything in its own plastic bag, and I just threw that right out in the trash. I didn't want anyone with bare hands touching anything like that. I also used Clorox wipes to wipe off the sticky utensils. I ended up wiping off the heat gun because COVID, and I just returned it the next day. And honestly, I had no resin on my hands, so that was good. But if you do get it on your skin, just please wash with Dove soap or something and just get it out of your skin as soon as you can. And drying, yeah, so I left it for 2 days. I know some resin kits will say it only takes 24 hours, but I was gone for the weekend anyway. Now, eBay. eBay, 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 eBay. I am totally new to eBay.
My mom found some old records that we ended up selling on eBay around the same time.
Those first listings really helped me just orient myself on how eBay works. I took time to photograph the final result, the artwork, which honestly I really like the plastic finish to it. I think it looks really cool. After I had these reference photos, I then took it into Photoshop. I took a background image. I got rid of the existing photograph there. I overlaid the painting photograph there. I had to scale it down, made sure the colors were true to its actual form, and I got no offers. I got no bids. So I relisted it. I had no offers, no bids. So then I took it to Facebook Marketplace, posted it, no offers, no bids. So this was a painful process, right? The actual art creating day, I mean, it took me like one morning to do, and it was actually really fun just to let loose and be that free with my art. However, if you are looking to do this just to make a quick buck, I think because TikTok blew up resin art, eBay, Facebook Marketplace is just completely oversaturated with this resin art. The only reason why I thought I would be able to sell something is because the canvas was so big. So I ended up taking it down from Facebook Marketplace, and I am just keeping it. So the total cost, it was expensive. Resin was honestly really pricey, and then I bought glitter. I bought a whole jug of white paint because I wasn't sure how much acrylic paint I was going to need. So once again, just with a business perspective, it was not worth the investment for me. It was not worth the time for me, but I figured it was worth a shot. So this is something TikTok definitely made me try out, and I just wanted to share my experience with you guys. These are the final results and the final pictures, and I cannot wait until I move out of my parents' home into my own apartment and I can hang it for myself. Alright, well, that's it for today's video. I hope you learned something new. I certainly learned a lot about resin art just from trial and error myself. Please hit that subscribe button. I am a very small YouTuber, and when somebody subscribes to my channel, I feel so happy, just because I do spend a lot of time in these videos and they've been really fun for me to make and create and share with you guys, and I am just so grateful that I've been receiving such positive feedback on my channel. I just passed 300 subscribers yesterday when I'm filming this, so it has just been amazing, and I cannot thank you enough. I will see you in the next video. Love you guys.